Hi, this is Dan Bache of Kantar's Employee Insights Group, and this is video part 2 for administrators on viewing results. So in the previous video, we took you through setting up the survey and viewing participation. And so we're going to go beyond that now. And so let's start at the main screen, which is kantarhrsurvey.com/rec survey. And from here, you can scroll down and log in. I'm going to go to a special demo login site. And here we are at the main screen of the portal. In the first video, we overviewed these first 3 tiles for guides, setting up the survey, and monitoring participation. Now we're going to talk about the bottom 3 tiles, the dashboard, the heat map, and the comment analytics. Again, if you go to the left side, these same options are shown. So you can go in this way or this way through the tiles. So let's start with the dashboard. On the dashboard, we can see the percent favorable results for every survey item. And you'll notice that there's 3 major sections here. There's filters, my dashboard, and item favorability. So let's start at the top. Filters is the group that you would like to see. If you go to tree selection, it shows all the surveys that you're conducting, and you can select one survey, for example, test group 4, and your results will reflect that survey. Or you can select all surveys. In this case, I'm going to go to all surveys. All right, and as you can see, on the top, you can save a filter. You can share information here. I'm not going to go into these because you probably won't need them. On my dashboard, you can see the response rate. There were 84 invited participants, and 15 have responded so far across all these surveys. So that's a response rate of 18%. If you go down further to the favorability section, what you're seeing here is the percent favorable for each survey question, and these are grouped by categories, as you can see. So the bar represents the percent of agree and strongly agree, or the favorable results. The color of the bar represents the range. So for example, higher rated items are in the green, lower rated items are in red. So it's like a continuum. The middle range is brown and yellow, as you can see. Now, if you want to see more than percent favorable, just click on the item, and a pie chart will open at the bottom automatically and scroll you down. So you can see here, we've got strongly agree, 55%. There's no agree ratings. The rest are sometimes agree, sometimes disagree. All right, so let's go to the second item just to see, or let's go to an item that's rated lower here. You can see on this item, there's more of a wider range, and we've got everything from strongly agree, agree, sometimes disagree, and disagree. There's no strongly disagree. All right. So that's how to view results. Now, suppose I want to see how my results are comparing with results overall for other companies. What we can do is we can add a norm. And if you select norms, there's only one available here for this survey, and that is the real-time benchmark. This shows all other surveys in comparison to yours. All right, so here's ours. This is our results here, and the norm is slightly higher on this question. On this question, the norm is slightly lower. All right, so let's take that norm out. And we're back to our original results. All right, so this is how to look at item favorability overall, and that's the first tile. That's the dashboard. The heat map gives you a means of looking at your surveys side by side. So as you open this up, you're going to see overall results for all surveys in this first column. and then all the surveys that you're running side by side. In this case, the red, again, represents lower rated items, and the green represents higher rated items. Now, if I click on the table on the top, it sorts the items from low to high, or we click it again from high to low. So our lowest rated item is my remote work team cooperates to get the job done. So that has to do with cooperation. The highest rated item is access to information. Now you can filter out some of these groups by using the filters, but for now, let's look at a couple of exports. I'm going to export an overview by items into an Excel file, and we're going to call it Demo Test 1. Up here, it shows you the progress for the download, and the download appears down here. So let's open that up. There are various exports. There's some PowerPoint, some in PDF, and some in Excel. So this is an Excel export of the results. Let's enable editing here. I'm going to highlight and format all cells as wrapped. Going to go to alignment and wrap, and that way the cells show you the full responses. The full wording of the items. And so let's collapse this a little bit. In fact, let's hide some of these. Let's hide these groups. This is just regular Excel. This is not in the tool, in the survey tool. And as you can see, you can compare different items and different groups. And also, let's do that sort again. We can highlight all the items. Go to sort, go to custom sort, and let's take out the data header and sort by column B from largest to smallest. And this is just like any other spreadsheet where we're sorting rows from high to low, and you can see the highest rated items float to the top. You can do anything that you want with these spreadsheets. You can share them. You can calculate things like difference scores. So for example, let's hide this column and let's look at the difference between, say, this column and this column. Very easy to get a different score and copy that all the way down. So there's lots of things that you can do with these reports, these exports. Let's go back to the site, and so we've looked at the item favorability, which is in the dashboard. We've looked at the heat map, which shows you side-by-side results. Let's go into the comment analytics now. There's 2 comment questions. Again, the top part is your tree. We're going to select the top of the tree so that we can see all surveys combined. And if you select a question, there's 2 questions here. The first one is, how can we better support your remote work experience? The second one is, what suggestions do you have that would help the company and the employees deal with the COVID-19 crisis? So let's select that first question. And you can see that there's 3 sections on the bottom. The first one is a word cloud, which shows you the most commonly mentioned words. And if you select on any of these words and scroll down, what you'll see is the related comments. If I click on supplies, for example, we'll see comments related to supplies. To the right of the word cloud is a list of the top words. If we, for example, let's remove that question. And at this point, we're showing all the questions combined. Here are the topics mentioned in all the questions. On the right side is comment sentiment. This is a filter, as you can see over here on the left side. It allows you to filter things by positive, negative, and neutral responses. But that is something that's really not relevant to this survey, so I wouldn't worry much about that. You can play with it, but chances are that the words are not easily coded as positive, negative, or neutral by the system. So again, just ignore that. If you want to export all the comments, all you need to do is go here to export comments, and let's name the file again as demo test1. An export is requested. It's going to take a few seconds for the download, and here it is. So let's open the download, and you'll see the comments open up. And as you can see, in this case, we haven't selected one question. All of them are shown, and all of the comments, one by one, are on the right side. You can save this and do whatever you want with that. Let's go back to the home page. We've looked at the 3 different areas: dashboard, heat map, and comment analytics. I would also suggest that you go to the guides, and your next step after you view your survey results is understanding results and taking action. If you open this guide, you'll see a fairly comprehensive but simple process for involving your team in a discussion about the results and some tips on developing an effective action plan. Thank you.